Yes, Monica. Wait.
Okay, start, please.
All right. Good evening, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We are on the 18th week, promoting another self-acceptance. We'll start by reading the chapter, then we'll do a meditation together. So please find a comfortable spot where you can absorb Babaji's words channeled by Roger, the author of this book. Everyone is your vehicle for realizing your wholeness. This course has emphasized your own responsibility for yourself with capital letter. That is proper. You must accept your own fate. You have free will. You must freely will to live a life full of full potential. That is true for everyone. Yet there is a connection between us all. As long as even one of us remains separated, there is an imbalance for everyone. If one leg of a table is separated, or even just shorter, it throws off the whole table, no matter how perfect the other legs. By the same token, everyone's attitude, perception of reality, and awareness affects your own. This is group consciousness. Everyone is tied into that group awareness. It molds your own attitudes, your own values, and your own desires. In that way, everyone else is a vehicle for realizing your wholeness. What other people think, collectively and individually, is a part of you. You are forced to deal with it. Actually, these others are largely responsible for the thoughts you now must correct in your creating formulas. The stronger the errors are in this group consciousness, the greater is the pull on you, and the harder is the correction. So you have a definite stake in what is happening to everyone else. In the same way, when large numbers of people correct their thinking, bringing it in tune with God's thought, you are affected. Your own process becomes easier. The orderliness of truth has an interesting characteristic. Only a small bit of orderliness goes a long way. It takes a few perfectly ordered light waves to bring a whole system of light waves into perfect order. The result is the laser light. The same is observed with magnets. It takes only a few orderly waves to bring a whole magnetic system into order. It is the same with the group consciousness. A few ordered minds greatly affect whole populations. A small fraction of a community can change the whole community. Not surprisingly, this kind of change goes largely unnoticed. It just happens. In recent years, this kind of change has been taking place. There are hundreds of groups and countless individuals making it their primary goal to experience wholeness, being unified with their higher selves and with all creation. This course is one such example. In this century, you have witnessed a renewed concern among mankind for spiritual values, for physical health, and for the environment. You have seen a reversal of many destructive practices on a global scale. This reversal is coming about simply because of a few groups and people that have their thoughts in tune with God's thought. Those few are changing the world. They are literally your vehicle for your wholeness. It is that small nucleus of people now on Earth that is expanding your awareness. Not many years ago, you probably would not have interested in this course. Certainly, you wouldn't have gotten this far into it, had it not been for the changing group consciousness. Now, part of your awareness is the desire for a return to wholeness. So, indeed, everyone is your vehicle for realizing your wholeness. All are in this together. While you are responsible for yourself, that includes some responsibility for others. You can't experience total wholeness until everyone else experiences it with you. All legs on the table must be unified. Last week you experienced some of the joy of helping others. You cleared the auras of some of your very close ones of uninvited influences. You immediately felt the joy of doing just that simple act. You lived vicariously in their new freedom, even if for a short time. This week you expand on helping others. You don't do this by preaching or even talking to them. You aren't interested in winning converts. You won't try to convince anyone. You are simply going to use your own creating powers to help change their awareness. Remember, we are all connected. What you think and believe does affect those around you, indeed everyone on earth. When your thoughts are one with that creating thought of God, your effect is thousands of times more powerful than when you are thinking a thought you made up. This week, do a creating formula for one or two of the people closest to you. You may also do your other formulas if you have time, but this project takes priority this week. In the formula, you simply claim that the persons have self-acceptance. You claim and accept self-acceptance for those persons. This is important to understand. You claim their self-acceptance. This means that you perceive this self-acceptance. You believe they have it. You know they have it. It is your thoughts you are dealing with. So, in the thought section of the formula, consider your thoughts that interfere with your belief in their self-acceptance. Likewise, it is your acknowledgement of forgiveness that you are dealing with in the forgiveness section. Once you firmly establish their self-acceptance in your mind, you manifest it for your own experience. Of course, they do reap the rewards. They gain self-acceptance. There is no telling how many people are responsible in part for your level of consciousness. Everyone is everyone else's vehicle for realizing wholeness. You are not interfering with another person's free will by doing this creating formula. You are in actuality promoting their free will. No one has free will when they are not unified. Imagine fears, worries, alienation, loneliness, poverty, unhappiness. These are the true enemies of free will. Once unified, and experiencing self-acceptance, they have free will. However, this is the only creating formula you can do for someone without their consent. If a person chooses to be sick or poor or unhappy or whatever, you can't interfere. God himself will not interfere with his beloved creation, even if it is filled with error and illusion. Free will is protected by absolute law. With a person's permission, however, you may do a creating formula for some problem he or she is experiencing. Just say the creating formula, realizing that it is your thought, your perception you are dealing with. You claim the solution. You accept it because you believe it and know the solution is already manifest. It is, of course, at some level of creation. It is your thought and your forgiveness you deal with. Then their solution becomes your experience. What a glorious gift! But remember, you do this only with their permission. We do not interfere with another person's creation or their free will. Alright, that's the end of chapter number 18. Thank you very much for listening, and let's sink deep in the meditation. Thanks to Monica.
Thank you very much, Rekal, for reading. Thank you very much. Those who joined recently, masters, please sit in a comfortable posture, cross your legs, clasp your fingers into fingers, and gently close your eyes. Master, all chapters are very important, and this one is promoting another self-acceptance. And before we will start with this, let's sit in a meditative posture. Cross your legs, clasp your fingers into fingers, and gently close your eyes. We will take 3 deep breaths, and when we inhale, fill your tummy with air, and then release it. When we have to exhale, release the air from your mouth. And do it on your own pace, like if you are fine with it, you can do it. If you can't do it, then just follow your normal breathing pattern. Inhale, inhale, hold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, hold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, hold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Now just follow your normal breathing pattern. Your entire body, head to toe, is completely relaxed. Relaxed mind, relaxed body. Sit in a very comfortable posture and just observe your each inhale and exhale. Today, we all will accept ourselves first by communicating with our own higher self. We are in week 18, where Babaji mentioned clearly promoting another self acceptance. Do you accept your higher self as a perfect image of God? Ask this question to yourself. Be authentic, be true to your own self. If anything triggers you the moment you say these words to yourself, just focus what it is. Is it your fear, self doubt, or sometimes we think like, these are just the words. There is nothing, something like higher self or something. Like your belief system don't allow you that there is some higher self or something like this exist. If this is the case, in all eras, different masters, saints came on earth where the masters, they showed their higher self. One of the example is Lord Buddha. He left his luxurious life for his spiritual awakening. God consciousness, we all can achieve it just by surrendering ourselves. Have that faith in yourself. What is higher self? What is being authentic? Your higher self is you're not wearing any mask, like you're not pretending anything, which you are not. You are fully aware who you are. And for each and every individual, you are the same person. It is not like there is some favorism, some grudges, jealousy. So now, if something pop up before in your mind and it triggered you, again, now again ask yourself this question to yourself. Am I perfect image of my higher self? Like your current actions, thoughts, your behavior, is there any change as we are following step by step guidance? If there is a change and you are experiencing it, the way you are behaving with others in the past without thinking anything, interfering in someone's free will, without that person's wish, just like out of blue, just go and jump there and just start putting your making yourself priority there, right? But right now, if you're not doing those type of things anymore, now you know that through unified course I have this awareness of free will. I don't have to interfere in someone else's free will. God created all of us, and that person created their own universe. I am responsible for creating my own universe. If you achieved that level, then it is your own self acceptance. Then you are fully unified with your higher self. And you are becoming that, your journey of becoming perfect image of God is in a perfect direction. And when I'm saying you're in a perfect direction, how your body is reacting, how your emotions are reacting. If you're feeling that inner calmness, peace within you, stability within you, well, then you achieved that level. Because in the past, what was happening whenever I was seeing something, I was, means, getting very excited about it. Whereas through this unified course, we all learned about the things that whatever is experiences is I'm experiencing right now, I'm in alignment with God's quality. And we always see Lord Shiva doing meditation, he is always stable. When you achieve that level of stability, nothing can shake your foundation. You can easily feel your oneness with everything around you. Even you will achieve the level of oneness, self acceptance with your own self. And now, when you're breathing, you're experiencing that oneness with your higher self. Like each and every cell of your body, each and every organ of your body, your blood vessels, your brain, your hair, your scalp, your bones. You're experiencing that oneness, the same energy of your entire body is calm and very relaxed. You achieved that level of oneness. You accepted yourself, and that's why now your energies are stable. You're not juggling with your emotions, you're not juggling with the things happening around you because you are aware of the energies all things carry. All the minerals are in you, all the plant and animal kingdom, everything is inside you. This entire universe is inside you. What does it mean? It means the same energy you are holding, all these things are holding the same energy. And when you connect with it, you feel that connection with all these things. Some of the time when we go to a park, if you go to in nature, if you touch a tree, hug a tree, or if you sit on the ground, suddenly we feel so good. Doesn't matter if that time you are wearing shoes and you're not walking bare feet on earth, but that connection is very immediate connection because your energy matched with that energy. The same way when we cook the food, if I make the food with a very good intention, with a very happy mood, I'm giving my food that energy of happiness, love. And when I have that food, or any of my family member will have it, they will have the same energy. So this is the part of self-acceptance we did. First, we will close our aura. I close my aura to all except my higher self. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light. And you are still love and light. Master, when I'm saying these words, just feel the energies of the word. All the words Babaji beautifully mentioned, that the things which are uninvited influences, they are each whole and healed. They are all created as love and light. And they are still love and light. All of them are not in a pain now, and they all are not afraid. So, how beautifully Babaji is mentioning this, that how can we with using these lovely words, how can we change someone's mindset? Doesn't matter that person or that energy is in their physical form or in their non-physical form. The energy we are using here is the energy of love and light. So I'm going to repeat it again. I close my aura to all except my higher self. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light. And you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go, and I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. Like we all are requesting all uninvited influences with the energy of love. How powerful is the energy of love? My dear higher self, please give me your signal right now. My dear higher self, please give me your signal right now. My dear higher self, please give me your signal right now. If you received your signal, masters, now any of any person you think in your circle needs any kind of help, you need to first ask your higher self if your aura is cleared now. That, my dear higher self, please tell me the means the name of that person. That person aura is clear. And if your higher self is telling you that that person aura is not clear, then clear the aura of that person and then try to help that person. And then ask your higher self to give you yes or no signal. And master, without anyone's will, we can't promote their self acceptance. That person needs to be in alignment with their soul, where this person is free of any kind of mental illness, physical illness. Means, sometimes I'm not good enough. My means my aura is not is already in so much influence where I'm not ready actually. So be mindful that that person really wanted. If they don't want, don't force anyone. Because Babaji clearly mentioned in this chapter, you are not interfering with another person's free will by doing this creating formula. Babaji himself is a great master, but he gave us free will through unified course. And the same thing Babaji is keep telling us. God did not even interfere in our free will. When we interfere in someone's free will, we are creating our karma. What you are giving, you are receiving the same. You are not interfering with another person's free will by doing this creating formula. No one has free will when they are not unified. When you are not thinking good about other people, when you are mean, greedy, or jealous, anything, you are not unified. You are not choosing free will for yourself. A person whose intentions are pure for everyone, who is kind to everyone, who is nice to everyone, thinking about everyone, is the person having the free will. Imagined fears, worries, alienation, loneliness, poverty, unhappiness. These are the true enemies of free will. Once unified and experiencing self acceptance, they have free will. So, if no one wants, means that person is going through so much illusion, fears, in self doubt. That person, sometimes people, even it happened with us also. You won't come out of your self doubt. It means you are not accepting your own self. You are keep rejecting your own self. In that way, also, once unified and experiencing self acceptance, they have free will. Imagine these are the true enemies of free will. The your thought patterns, or that person's who's you are trying to help with their self acceptance. If that person is not ready, don't go for it. You have to go with the person who is ready for it, because we don't have to interfere in anyone's free will if they are not ready for it. God himself will not interfere with his beloved's creation, even if it is filled with error and illusion. Free will is protected by absolute law. So, very beautiful example. We know, um, we all from, most of us are from Indian background. In our so many scriptures, we know that God is holding so much power. But even though in so many situations the God never used their power, they choose the free will for themselves and for others. But being a human being, am I doing the same? Like here, Babaji can might say that you need to follow me, you have to, do whatever I want. No, but we are in week 18. Not such a word is anywhere. Babajis keep focusing on free will, free will, free will. Do not interfere with any person without their own will. And once we know about this, we will accept ourselves and we can promote others for their self acceptance. With a person's permission, however, you may do a creating formula for some problem he or she is experiencing. Just say the creating formula, realizing that it is your thought, your perception, we are dealing with it. You claim the solution, you accept it because you believe it and know the solution is already manifest. So when the person give you the permission, right? You created a creating formula for that, and it is also beautiful. Like once you listen to that person, you use all your formulas, you saw the things from a different perspective, and then you have that self acceptance to deal with it, and you claim that's the solution for that thing. You accept it because you believe it and know the solution is already manifest. It is, of course, at some level of creation. It is your thought and your forgiveness you deal with. Then their solution becomes your experience. What a glorious gift. Very beautiful line. So where I am accepting that once I go with that person, because we have to bring balance in all areas of our life, in our personal life, professional life, anywhere if we go, there are challenges and there are people where our opinions are different and we face these problem. Babaji just said, go and have a word with that person and try to resolve it by having a self acceptance, and it will give you an experience. What kind of experience? Then I might understand more deep about that person's but how that person make their choices, how that person thinks about particular thing. Maybe that the situation is not that deep, but this person takes the things personally. There are so many things came in front of you which will give you clarity regarding that situation. And today's some very few good things I find out, and I want to share it with you also. It is also related to the chapter we are doing right now. Self awareness calls us to become intimate with our emotions rather than running from them, to pause and be with them. And the next line is like next two lines are so deep. I will repeat it again. Self awareness calls us to become aware of our strength and weaknesses, to owe both our light and our shadow attributes. Babaji said love and light. So, where is the shadow? I have to replace it with the love. As we know ourselves, a natural sense of self worth arises. We know deeply that we are enough. We have this awareness that everything is possible. Self awareness calls us to reflect on our words and actions, to be curious about our triggers, to understand our history and its impact on who we are as adults. So this might go with any of us, means with anyone. It can go with you or any person with whom you want to go for the self acceptance. These are the beautiful line. I learned something new today, so I like to share it with you also. And feel the energy of these words. As we know ourselves, a natural self sense of self worth arises. Self worth is again our higher self. That my words hold so much power, my thinking holds so much power, my body holds so much power. So think about your higher self holding so much power, so much wisdom from your previous reincarnation. You're not just this body, you're not just this soul, you're not just your higher self, you're beyond it. We started Unified Course with centering in heart because Babaji wants us to connect with the frequency of our heart with everything. When baby is in the womb, how mother immediately connect with the baby. Unconditional pure love is the same love we have, more than that one mother's love, more than that we have for the entire universe. And just feel the flow of love that you are receiving universal love right now from your higher self. And with each inhale and exhale, it is expanding. Pure divine love. With each inhale and exhale, from all directions, you're receiving love. This is your highest self, perfect image of God, which merge with other things very easily. No difference. Just with one awareness, one thought, I am in alignment with that thing, with that, with all direction, with air, with earth, with water, with sky. And I'm receiving love from all directions. I'm pure soul, perfect image of God, a soul full of peace, harmony, abundance, happiness, all knowing intelligence, self acceptance, perfect thought, perfect action, pure divine soul, full of wisdom, full of love and light. You all are creators, wonderful creators. You all have that ancient wisdom within you. You can easily unify with anything by just focusing on your own self with full awareness. And the inner joy and peace you're experiencing right now, that calmness and harmony, you achieved that level. Now slowly, slowly bring your awareness back to your physical form, back to your surrounding, and let's show deep, deep gratitude to Mahavatar Babaji for today's wisdom and guidance. Deep, deep gratitude to Brahmrishi Patriji and all divine and spiritual masters who are always helping us and guiding us. Deep, deep gratitude to Roger, the author of this book. Deep, deep gratitude to Unified Book Masters, the energy this book holds. The moment you have it in your hand, you feel it. Deep, deep gratitude to all of you for joining today's session. Deep, deep gratitude to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Plant Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Mineral Kingdom. Deep, deep gratitude to all the human beings on this planet Earth. Deep, deep gratitude to everyone we met in our lifetime. All are our gurus. Deep, deep gratitude to all the farmers. Deep, deep gratitude to our food. Deep, deep gratitude for our body, mind, and soul. Deep, deep gratitude for all our talents and skills. Deep, deep gratitude for our family members, friends, colleagues. Deep gratitude to our breath. Deep gratitude to all five elements. Deep, deep gratitude for this deep knowledge of unifying with everything. Now, please rub your palms and place your palms over your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. and gently open your eyes with a smile on your face. Thank you, Masters. Deep, deep gratitude to all of you for joining today's session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have anything to share, please do unmute yourself and share it with us. Thank you, thank you. Every day we learn something new. Its chapter is the same, but the knowledge is always different. And thank you, Sandhya ji, for your message. Thank you, Monica ji, for wonderful session. Thanks to Babaji Masters um, for guiding us. Thank you, Saraswati ji, for your message, Master. Thank you, Monica ji. Thank you, Master Saraswati. I found these amazing quotes today, so I was like, oh, it is in alignment with my unified course. Ji Champa ji, welcome back.
Oh, hello everybody. How are you? Missed
Hello,
you
we are
all.
good. We miss you
Uh,
too.
yeah, I couldn't get signal anywhere, so I couldn't. I tried to join you, but I couldn't.
Oh,
So
sometimes
here
it
I
is
am
okay.
today. Arrived today safely, and thought of you everywhere I went. Oh, it's so lovely to see you all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh,
Yeah,
Thank you very much
yeah,
for coming back to join us again. Thank
yeah.
you, Kulla sir.
I, lo-
Thank you,
I love
Minaji.
to listen to the recordings.
No, take your time. You just came back. Whenever you feel like, yes, just then go with it. You are
Hmm.
already means you're already on path, so you don't need to
Yeah.
worry about anything. How was your trip?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was a challenge.
Sometimes we have to go for it.
You will have to come. You will have to go together. Now I'm more tempted to do more of trekking now. And when I
Ooh,
was there, I was thinking of you when you went to Snowdonia.
oh, really? Oh, wow.
I was, yeah, because GK sir was with us and he said, we got places like this in UK and the Stone Age and Lake District and so forth. Snowdonia. So I said, I'll have to I said to myself, I said, I have to get connected with Monica ji and do something and we can all go as a group.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. With the 1 minute, let me first stop the recording. Thank you, thank you, thank you.